Brenton Ford here. Over the holidays, I gave a friend of mine the Mastering Freestyle program for him to try. Now in 4 sessions, he dropped his time from a 140 down to a 136 for his 100 meter pace. And he dropped his stroke count from a 42 down to a 34. And the reason he's been able to do that is because he's learnt how to use a hip-driven technique rather than a shoulder-driven technique. So if you look at 2 types of freestyle, you've got the shoulder-driven technique, which is very good for sprinting, but it's a lot more taxing on your arms. And you've got a hip-driven technique where you're rotating the hips a bit more, and you use that to propel yourself forward. And the first 2 modules of the Mastering Freestyle program, they teach you the muscle memory. They give you the muscle memory to learn how to use your body rotation to drive forward. So it takes the pressure off your shoulders and it makes your swimming a whole lot easier and will generally make your swimming a lot faster. If you look at this video of Sam Shepard swimming, you'll see he uses a hip-driven technique rather than a shoulder-driven technique. You can see that he rotates his hips quite a bit and he uses that to drive forward and he gets that little bit of extra length rather than swimming flat. If you look at a barge, it's wide, it takes a lot of energy to drive forward, and that's because it's not very streamlined. It's just like a swimmer swimming flat. But if you look at a yacht, it's streamlined and it will travel through the water a whole lot easier. So if you think about your swimming that way, if you're going to use a hip-driven technique, you'll be on your side more, you'll be more streamlined, and you'll be able to save a lot of energy. That's why the first 2 modules of the Mastering Freestyle program are all about getting the muscle memory to learn how to use a hip-driven freestyle technique. You'll find it a lot easier and you'll take the pressure off your shoulders and you'll be able to swim a whole lot better for distance. So if you're a 400 meter swimmer or you're a triathlete or more than 400 meters, then the Mastering Freestyle program, the first 2 modules, have a look at them and they'll really help you out with your freestyle. That's it for news this week. We'll see you next week.
Go get him up.
Come on.
Not working, Brenton. Save him, Baxter. Go save him. Go, save. Told you he would.
Yeah.
Good boy.
When we're not watching.
I just knew he would.
Legend.
Don't you hurt him, bring him here.
Good boy.
Now take it straight back over to his shady spot.